Hi everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot. My name is Kay. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Thank you for tuning in. It's wonderful to have you here with me today. We're going to do an alphabet reading. I'm going to pull a tile randomly here that is going to be the initial of the first, middle, last, or nickname that you most resonate or identify with. And so this will be your reading. If whatever tile I pull today, it matches. It's the first initial of any one of those names. I've done these already, and I've done all of them in September, which was the first month that I started doing these. So if you don't see one here yet, or this isn't your one, you can always check the playlist for alphabet readings. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. I always forget to do this. Please guide me to the initial for the name that most wants to hear a message today. Thank you. Here it is. L. Okay, L. L names. L, L, L. So that'll go in here after I'm done for the reading today. And let's begin. I see a nice long cat hair right there. Okay. L names. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, can you please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly? Thank you. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the L names today in this reading for Friday, October 13th, Friday, October 13th, guys, 2023. And thank goodness it's Friday, right? I'm ready for a break. All right, you guys. I'm going to cut, and then we're going to do the Celtic Cross reading. Starting with the current situation, the energies for that. Here we go. Oh, excuse me, guys. My little black-haired pussycat. Here we go. Got some plans and working on putting those plans into action. Yeah, wands are all about action. You're looking across the sea or the land to the other horizon there. As you can see, the other horizon. And you want to see how you're going to, whatever you need to do with your plans, if you're working with others in a team kind of way, how to get you there. But you have made some progress towards it, something small or big, whatever. Crossing that is temperance. Oh, it just means you got to be patient. Crossing that is being, you're feeling as though things are not going exactly as quickly as you might like them to go, and that would be because the divine has got their hand in this whole operation that you have been inspired to put together, and it's asking you to do this slowly. Be patient, just coast for a little while yet. What's the distant past? The moon. Okay, secrets, fears, hiding, just suppressing your emotions, but by moonlight it's fearful, right? You dogs are barking at the moon, and then is that a lobster? Probably. Coming out of the sea. Not what they expected. So you have to be careful. Recent past, please, energy. Oh, Seven of Swords. You have to be careful, yeah. Deception. Sneaky, underhanded lies. Wanting things your way, taking whatever you can get and stealing away. Looking back, making sure no one's following you, because that's how sneaky you are. But this may be how you feel you need to be. And I don't mean in a deceptive way, but it's kind of like you're only telling certain people, only the people of your team, or just certain people that for need to know on a need to know basis, kind of like the federal government's classifieds, right? Secret, top secret. This is top secret. I must steal away quietly. That's the idea. Hopefully that's what it is. Let's talk about what you're thinking. Oh, yeah. 3 of Cups. Now that's either you have been, secretly keeping your feelings hidden about somebody, being deceptive. You know, in the recent past, you've been deceptive. Maybe engaging with somebody when you're in another committed relationship and you've made them your third party. That's what you're thinking. I want to make them my third party. I want to have an affair, L names. I really don't think so, but you know, you just don't know. And the sun, oh, well, enlightenment, right? About what you had been doing or thinking about doing, and suddenly it just dawned on you, aha, I can't do that. I can't do that. That's not going to make me happy. This is the divine giving you that aha moment. Or it's just you are sneaking away. You were, you know, holding your truths down, your fears down. You wanting to, you know, sneak away quietly so that no one can get in your way, so that you can join with somebody in a celebration, a reunion. Yeah, that's somebody that you really want to reunite with and celebrate being back together again, that you're looking across the horizon how you're going to get there to them, that you know it's going to bring you a great deal of sunshine and roses, just happily ever after, just happy, happy, happy. A lot of growth and expansion is coming from all of this happiness, this, you know, doing what you need to do in order to follow your path to the one that your heart is crying out for. What do you fear? Four of Swords. You fear that you are not going to be healed enough. You haven't spent enough time healing. Yeah. Or that you're afraid that you won't allow yourself to heal, or that you hadn't spent, and that's again, hadn't spent enough time healing before moving forward. Who's in your environment? Justice. I'm so sorry, guys. Ooh. Okay, justice is no wonder you're afraid that you haven't healed enough, because you're going to face justice. Whoever that is in your environment that you're probably moving towards, L name, is like the one that's going to make sure the scales are balanced, you know? Whew. All right, what is your hopes? Four of Pentacles. You're hoping to hang on to your pentacles. Oh, no. Yeah, all right. I'm not going to say anything more about that, because I would say that this is somebody that you got on your mind, that you've not been able to. You've been hanging on to them. You're attached to them, okay? Somebody on your mind, which I'm assuming is the person in the Justice energy. But you know, you may be losing your money if you're in another solid, if you've been in a long-term commitment with, you know, your spouse or somebody, a partner of some kind, that when you move away from that, and you're just going to have to give some of your money away. In other words, if you're getting divorced, separated, whatever, the court is going to say, okay, you need to give this much to her or him, and this much to yourself. What's the outcome energy? The Hermit, all right, that's you spending some time in hermit land, being hermitized. Yeah, because maybe you were traumatized, and after all of this, you were traumatized, and so, you know, if you're worried about not having spent enough time healing, it looks like you're going to say, look, I don't feel completely balanced at this point in time, that I need to spend some more time laying down and healing my broken heart, healing my ways. You know, this is great enlightenment too. It could be that the bridging energy is just showing you how, the error of your ways, and how you can move forward with prosperity, abundance, but success, right? Growth and so forth. Ooh. Looks like you have a Queen of Cups in your midst who has a very large cup. She's the darling of the deck, okay? Very forgiving, highly intuitive. You know, she's caring, kind, compassionate, empathic. You know, she's all the wonderful traits of a woman that's following her heart. The emotions she feels, she expresses them. She's not shy. And then we got the Lovers. Okay, so this was a choice between her and someone else that you are sneaking away from over here. All right, who this one in the environment I would believe is the Queen of Cups. Death. Ooh. Knight of Cups. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Well, so you may be looking at your Queen of Cups as though she is going to be balanced and that there will be no monkey business with her. There will be no monkey business. You cannot show up in this kind of energy whatsoever and expect to celebrate with her if you're in monkey business. All right? You may see her as somebody who's put an end to your connection and moved on, is transitioning to be with somebody else, to offer their cup of love to somebody else, transforming what the love or energy they had in their heart and mind for you. They put an end to it because she had to leave. That it wasn't a just experience dealing with you in the past. It wasn't just. It didn't come out to her advantage in any way, shape, or form. I'm saying her too, but it could be a he here. But because it's the Queen of Cups, I'm saying her. Okay, but she puts an end to that. She puts an end to the injustices. She's never ever been able to get some kind of justice from hearing from you to explain, for you to explain to her L names that you gave her an apology or anything like that, and explained yourself a little bit so that she could feel a little bit less wonky like this in her emotions, not knowing and feeling uncertain, which is a terrible way to feel. We all know that, right? But so she had to bring her in her own justice, and by doing that, she consulted the divine, because who else is going to bring, like a judge is not going to bring that kind of justice to her. So she had to consult the divine in order for her to start balancing and healing her own emotions and thoughts about what happened to her. So by doing that, she had to put an end to it. She had to put an end to the injustice that she was, living from. That was just taken away from her own energy, her own life. She was giving too much of her time and energy to the memories of the past and the injustices, that she decided it was time to give herself a cup of love, to love herself. Self-care, right? Self-care, self-love. That's what she's putting into. The transformation is that she's realizing it's all about her loving her, putting her focus and energy on her, not so much on what is in the past again, because the past is past, it's gone. It's focusing on right now and what she can build in her future because of it. And she wants to give a friendly cup of love, or devoted and sincere friendliness to somebody. She does. Maybe she's got somebody on her mind, but you're also seeing her that way too. That she may be taking action on somebody else to give her cup of love to them. Oh yes, in the back of the deck, the Chariot. Why do I do this? The Six of Wands, Eight of Wands, yeah. The Six of Cups, the Fool, and you as the King of Cups with conflict in reverse. How many cards have reverse? Not many, but this one shows up as no conflict. And then of course you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you want to take fast action now that you have chosen to be with the Queen of Cups after spending time in hermit land and healing. You want to take fast action and feel victorious and successful, communicating with her, that you send communication and she responds. You see her as your, the past person that you've thought about quite nostalgically and memorably from your past, and you want to take a leap of faith towards them. As the King of Wands, taking action, right? This is just somebody who would take action, but he's still sitting on the throne. But if you were able to take action towards your Queen of Cups, you know, you're laying down all your conflictual ways, your drama. If you were arguing at all with her, you want to lay that down, like call a truce kind of thing, which is what this is. This is a truce. And just not have drama within your relationship with her. You want to leave that kind of drama behind, because that was over here in the past. This is the past, this is the near future, this is the bridging energy. The Ace of Pentacles is what you will receive from the divine, a great big blessing of prosperity and abundance, because you're following your heart. You let go of the one that was not your true soulmate. She was more like a karmic soulmate. That's who you chose to be with, was the karmic soulmate. But through that time with her, you've come to realize and had lots of time to think about what the heck's going on here in your relationship. Why don't you feel emotionally fulfilled and happily ever after? Why? And then she was doing things that really made you question her loyalty and devotion to you, and unwavering love, right, Elnane? So you are wanting to put an end to that, move forward, and we'll just keep going here. Let's just keep talking about the energies of the cards that are here. All right, Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, for L names. It looks like L names has some wonderful ideas, wonderful imagination and plans and hopes, inspiration to follow his or her heart to the one that they love, that they see as a true divine counterpart, as opposed to a false counterpart or a karmic soulmate, to a true past life, many lifetime soulmate. Okay, these two energies is the Wheel of Fortune. It's the Emperor. Okay, let me see. There's King of Cups here too, but I'm going to leave it in the deck, because this may not be you. But you are husband here to somebody that you're married with, who you now see was karmic debt that you needed to pay off, because you found out some information, some news about what was going on in your relationship with your spouse, your long-term partner. And so it was that information came in that showed you many things, and that was something that you were married to somebody who was a karmic partner, somebody that it was not your true flame, your true heart, right? The Moon energy, please, Archangel Michael. You may have grown so much so from making different choices. Like you want to go to your sweetheart, your Queen of Cups. You do. You may have, because of the life lessons that you've learned through your karmic relationship with your spouse or your ex-spouse, partner, whatever, that you've paid your karmic debt off by putting an end to this marriage here. Putting an end to your past so that you can move towards your heart's desire. You may have elevated into the Emperor status. Okay, so the Moon, the distant past. 5 of Pentacles. Wow. 10 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. Aha. Okay. Yeah. There was some secrets and fears, obviously, that came up in your distant past that you found out about, that was like the last straw, broke the camel's back, this 10 of Wands. You were heavily burdened, and these can be two different ways here, this one or more. But Page of Pentacles is that your spouse found out that you've been keeping your eye on somebody and you want to move towards them, that you have, in other words, you still have love in your heart for them, and you would like to move towards them and go in victoriously with seizing the moment of telling them the truth about how you feel about them, no longer pushing your feelings down about that. And or it's that you are heavily burdened because of all the secrets and fears, things being kept from you, hidden from your spouse doing that to you, you yourself doing that, has put you, in a kind of a hardship where you're concerned about your pentacles, but you have so much burdens. You have a child to consider, or two, and that this is all you do is get into arguments, anger and arguments with your spouse here in the distant past over whatever it is that's been burdening your lives together. And having a child in the mix is just something that is throwing you for a loop a bit, because if you want to move forward, you want to go towards your love, but how's that going to work with your child? Because if you go too far away and she or he stays with their mom, how are you going to see them, right? Okay, so let's talk about the Seven of Swords energy in the most recent past. Who, what, where, why, and when? Archangel Michael, please. Queen of Swords. There's the King of Cups. The Magician. And the Two of Cups. Broken heart in the reverse. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is your spouse, your ex, whatever. And yeah, she's more like she's messing around. There's a King of Cups right here, who she's messing around with. That's that sneakiness. You are manifesting as a result of finding out that your Queen of Cups or Queen of Swords in the reverse being, dishonest. Queen of Swords upright is not dishonest. They're fair, and they're fair, and they will tell you the truth, their truth, that they know is their truth, right? Because they're highly intuitive. Well, she in the reverse would still be intuitive, but not necessarily listening to her intuition, because she wants what she wants, her way or the highway, and she will cut you down ruthlessly. Okay, no fairness there. It's got to be her way. So you, as a result of finding out that she was doing what she was doing in the past, or in your distant past or recent past, that it put you into, I need to manifest my true love. This is not working for me. I need to manifest a true love. This one is not a true love. She's doing it with somebody else. Okay, and so let's talk about the Three of Cups. L names. Archangel Michael for L names. What is it that they're thinking about or realizing? See? As you're manifesting true love, that you want to reunite with your true love. That's what you're thinking about. Ten of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Judgment. And then Nine of Pentacles. So you're thinking about how you need to get single, need to be single, so that you can move towards reunite with your past love here, the Queen of Cups, that you had put into, made her feel like an option at one time. because you were a long-term commitment. You were committed to your Queen of Swords over here. And then judgment came in. God helped illuminate your mind that you're thinking about how this was something that you have to make your final judgment on, and you've been receiving enlightenment. This is the divine tooting their horn for help, right? Like first aid kind of help, not aid and assistance, so that you can go and get yourself single. Become single, ready to mingle with your Queen of Cups, okay? You know you got to go towards her correct, right? It's got to be balanced. Okay. Okay, so you have to divorce your Queen of Swords. She's playing around on you, and you're letting go of that past time, relationship, commitment. You know that you need to get single, and you're making your final decision. You're thinking about how you need to make a final decision on doing that. You may still be hanging out in hermit land right at this moment, but you do know who makes you incredibly happy. Okay, you made her an option before. She might have been the other woman. She might have been in the third party situation with you and your wife. You may have been overindulging in a Seven of Swords way yourself. Sun, Three of Pentacles, Strength, and the Page of Cups with the Ace of Wands. Hallelujah. Okay, this energy here is going to help you with a divinely inspired new path of passionate pursuits, moving on a new life, passionate pursuits, reconnecting with someone you made a third party before in your life, but you want to connect with them in collaboration, just as whether it's a romantic relationship or in some kind of business or project idea, but the two of you will create a new foundation, a solid one together. That's what the sun is illuminating you about. And all you need to make sure that you follow your heart always, and not just your mind, so that you can find your inner strength and courage to do this, to go through with it. Just, don't be spending too much time in hermit mode and letting your life slip by, because you have a cup of love and an apology to give the one who's in the justice energy, that to balance the emotions, to bring balance within your connection. Okay, you had been juggling her with someone else at the time when you first met her. So what's our justice gal energy? What's she in? Archangel Michael, please. Holy Spirit, you love her. You love her. True love. You do. You want to be with her. You see how incredibly happy she'd make you. But let's see. The World, ending one cycle to begin another one, moving to calmer waters with the Tower. All right, with the Tower and the Nine of Swords. So she closed out the chapter of the you and her chapter, if there ever really was one, much of one. And that caused her a great deal of this, okay? And it was a tower moment for her. It brought her to her knees. It brought her to her knees. She had to flee the scene of feeling so depressed and sad and longing and heartache and all that. She had to leave it behind, because it was just driving her crazy. It was literally driving her crazy. So she put an end to that chapter of her life. Again, you were kind of bang on in that she's ending that so that she could transform into someone who will be ready to give her cup and is actually taking action towards giving her cup. That's what you're thinking. But she is going to be able to do that because she's in that chapter. She's not in that energy anymore. The tower came in and broke up her life. It blew up her life, and it left her crying at night. And with that, not being able to, like, can't, how much more depressed, how much longer can I stay in this energy? It's just, what is it doing for my life? I need to redirect my focus. And so you're redirecting your focus from being in that energy to more calmer waters. Finding justice within yourself, because no one else is bringing it to you. You have to do it with yourself. I'm talking to your person of interest, your love interest, L names. She has to find her own truth because you have not been providing it for her. So she's been going to the divine and asking for healing, balance brought back into her life so that she can actually sit there during the day and focus on something else other than the heartache and pain, and be looking at her life as if she might have a glimmer of hope yet. To that point, right? If you really, really love somebody and they left you and not really having any explanation as to why, did you do something wrong? That kind of thing. What did I do wrong? And realizing they chose someone else over you. It's like, what, I must be horrible. I'm a terrible person. That kind of thing. Your mind can really mess you up. Really, really mess you up, as you probably know yourself now. That's what I'm saying, L names. You likely know that yourself. That's why you need to spend time in Hermit Land, which she's probably done that as well. Isolation time, downtime, trying to figure out what went wrong, why, how, and where next. And this is the divine helping you find your way right there. Lighting your next step. You're looking down to the ground where, what if I take my next step, what will I land on? Will it be a snake, or will it be the next stepping stone up on my journey to further enlightenment or further personal and spiritual development? Because it's your personal spiritual and spiritual development that brings your focus on that while you're still living your life in other ways. Your purpose of putting that ahead, like putting God or your spiritual mystery, your strength of the divine into everything you do from this moment on, so that it's always that guiding light for you. You're always consulting with your heart. Then you're going to have the most amazing and spectacular life that you could possibly live as whoever you are right now. And that's in all areas of your life, your relationships, your work, career, your finances, and your health. Your health will improve. I can say that personally myself. I was just to the doctor yesterday for an annual, and he was surprised. The doctor was surprised when he talked to me about the results of the blood work and all that sort of stuff, and he says, all your numbers are even better than the last time. Well, I'm not doing anything differently. I'm not, other than praying. I pray in meditation, please heal this, please heal that, that kind of thing. I really would like you to see that healed. Will you please help me with healing that? I want to lose weight, I want help with losing weight. So my prayers are being answered because I put God first in my life. I really do. There's nothing else I'm doing now that I don't consult my soul. I call her Verna. I don't consult my soul. That I don't consult my soul first. I say, hey Verna, this idea I've got, well, what do you think about it? So in meditation, I pose the question, I wait for the answer. The feeling within my body that comes as a result. If it feels light and it feels good, I got an answer from the divine, from my soul. If it doesn't, if it still concerns me or whatever, that's still an answer. But it's not a green light, right? It's not a green light to go, yeah, go do it. It might be just like, just hang on a little bit longer, and we'll inspire you either to go that way soon or in a slightly different way. Looking at it from a slightly different angle and taking action from that new perception that you'll get through your asking for it. Okay, all you have to do is ask. So this is good. I mean, she's healing, right? She's put it all behind her, because that's what you want. You want her to have it all behind her, so that when you do message her, I can't say that there's anything here that says that you're going to, well, you may be messaging her there, but this is more clarification for what you want. But you're going to decide to spend some more time in Hermit Land. Otherwise, I don't see any kind of messages here. It's a message of love, right? Adoration, admiring her, whatnot. And you could send a message saying, I think of you often, and I have such fond memories of you. I don't know if I'd go there and say that. She might say, I don't have fond memories of you. Just kidding. So the Hermit card, please. We have the Six of Pentacles, Eight of Hearts, or Cups. Let me see, Hearts. And the Hierophant with the Two of Swords. Okay. Well, okay. So you want to divide up your assets with your past over here. You do. You want to put an end to it. That's time where you got to start thinking about how, what, why, where, and when am I going to do this. To walk away from a past investment that you've invested 8 cups out of 10. 10 cups is the most, right? Which is this happily ever after. The Hierophant is somebody that you're going to consult because you've been sitting on the fence, refusing to or haven't been able to make a decision. You've been indecisive. You've not been wanting to see, hear, think, or the 3 monkeys, right? I don't see, I don't hear, I don't talk, right? So you don't want to do any of that. You just want to sit on the fence for a while and deliberate. But if you plan to consult somebody to get some advice about what your next step would be, whether it's a lawyer about becoming divorced, or clergy, right? God too, but clergy isn't a priest or minister. Going to your church, praying about it, asking, talking to others who could give you some advice that you see that would be an authoritative of energy that could help you. Do that, because so you're no longer sitting on the fence, stuck in your mind about what you want to do, but you're not doing it. Okay. Because if you keep waiting too long, and I've seen this in other readings now, is that this one here, she may actually be what you see her doing, is getting ready to, because horses are action taking. Remember I said the King of Wands? You want to take action, but you're not on your horse. The Knights are all about taking action. And there's no Knight of Wands here, this is taking action on either being argumentative, angry, or going forward towards her with a pentacle, a gift, a small gift, communicating with her with a small gift, and laying the truth down in front of her. You may want to do that, but this one here, that's past. This is distant past, remember? So you may not have even be thinking about that anymore, and you're still just sitting on your throne. You have to take action towards her. You need to be the Knight of Cups coming to her. If it's her you really, really want, you feel that in your heart she's your true desire, then you've got to get on your horse. That's what the tarot cards are saying. You've got to get on your horse. Spend just a little bit more time telling yourself to get off the fence. Okay? in hermit land, and then approach her with fairness that you didn't give her to her in the past fairly, right? Approach her with fairness, telling her that you're dividing up your assets with this one over here that you've left behind because it's not for you. You realize it's not for you anymore. You're getting divorced, and you're definitely have made up your mind. That's what you want to tell her. So just spend a little bit more time thinking about that, but realizing if you spend much more time, she will be moving towards somebody else. So let's see, if you were to approach her, I would say this is kind of what is it? Shooting ourselves in the foot? No. We got the Andromeda skies. This is kind of chewing off more than we're ready for doing this, because you're still, your outcome is continuing to be in hermit land, which means you're not ready yet. Not right now, but you could be like in the next hour or like tomorrow. You could be ready, and then contact her and tell her. So it may not be that you're going to stay in hermit land much longer, that you are actually very soon going to contact her and tell her that you've walked away, you're getting divorced, and you've got God in your heart, that you're not any longer indecisive. You know who it is that you want to be in communication with. Let's see what she has to say. One-sided relationship. Yeah, well, that's obvious. I don't have to explain that. I think the world of you. Well, that's good. She thinks the world of you. That's a good sign. I feel terrible for hurting you. Well, all right. Do I need to explain that? Yeah. So, you didn't tell her that you weren't really available to her. And so she might be thinking, back then in those days, maybe she wasn't as confident and as grown as she is now. She might have been thinking that she did something. She loved you too hard and it scared you. That's the bottom line. I loved you too hard and it scared you and you ran away. I miss you. You can't get any better than that. I miss you. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, and we'll check in with you, L Names, next month. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.